So I have a very good concept, one that is very easy to talk about, which I can talk about very easily right now. Make a nice little clip and post it up. The topic was, now the reason it's so easy to talk about is there's a lot of hypotheticalness. I don't know how to, I don't know the word. It has a lot of hypothetic aspects, or it's hypothetic. Okay, the concept is, what's your scene like? Right? I'm not going to explain that. Okay, so what's your scene like, basically? Not okay. I'll talk a little bit about what my scene was like, but I don't need to already have. What I want to do is I want to talk about what my scene would look like now. The reason it's easy to talk about is you don't have to think about everything and think about it like, well, what would I do right now? Well, I got work tomorrow morning, so I'm not doing shit. This is a failed video. It doesn't work like that, you know. You're kind of just hypothesizing what your scene would look like right now. And I think this is like honestly, if you want to rip this off for me, typically I don't like people ripping shit off of me, but if you want to rip this off, go ahead. I mean, to be honest, this would be, and people are going to steal this, this would be beautiful for a first day introduction to a class. You have a program, it could be anything, general business, hospitality, whatever. I pretty much stick to the business field, but I don't know about other fields. I think for the business and hospitality field, this would be perfect for the first day of class. I don't know about other classes, but it's perfect. So the whole idea is what would your scene look like right now? You don't have to think, well, my friends don't like going on trips, or my friends are all in a tight budget and so am I. So, yeah, well, you can. Why not? All right. Anyways, the whole idea is to hypothesize. Anyway, so I'll start, right? So as far as the past goes, I mean, when I was 16, I had like a strong antisocial kind of personality. Like, I didn't want to be around people at all. I felt like when I was around people, I had to fake a lot. Like, I had to pretend and fake. And the reason is because if I acted like myself, people would be like, this guy is, this guy's got no positivity. All he does is talk negative. He always looks, he never looks happy, unless it's a stupid, whatever, he never looks happy. His vibe is totally off. I don't want to be around this guy. You know what I mean? So like, you're in school, so you got to fake and you got to act, in order to kind of not only blend in, but just to keep up some kind of activity, socially. Like, you kind of have to, and in that sense, it's kind of faking it. Now, because I didn't want to do any activities, I was just happy sitting in my room playing video games or something. You know what I mean? Granted that I took care of all my assignments and studying for tests, and once that was done and I had free time, it was usually to play video games. And then I started forcing myself into social activities. The gym was an easy one because you get a membership, you can go by yourself, you can work out, and people will talk to you in between anyways. You go there, you go at a certain time, same people are going at a certain time, you can talk to them. Maybe somebody that works there, you talk to them. And sometimes somebody comes along with you, and then it's two of you working out or whatever. So that's a social, so that's what I kind of started in. And I wanted to check out a nightclub. So I went to an all ages party, and I was 16. And it was a whole day, anyways, I went to the party, I got my Wonderland pass so that I could go to the theme park and do roller coasters, and whatnot for the summer. And then I did I went to the club and everything, and it was cool. I'll admit it, the experience was very nice. I was always drawn by that. I remember just, sometimes just walking and I see like a bar and it's very well lit, it looks very nice. And I was too young to go in, but it would still attract me, It was something about that vibe that was just like kind of pulling me in. And then I've talked about everything that I was into. So we're done with that. Now I can get to the meat of it, which is, and hopefully wrap this up quick, is basically, on a shorter clip, is basically what would my scene look like right now. I mean, to be honest, it's just like going to the beach on a spring day, or spring morning, I should say. You go to the beach on a spring morning, you set up your little whatever you got to set up, right? You take off you're in your shorts, swimming shorts, and maybe goggles. I don't know, whatever. And you jump in the water and you start. You don't jump. Sorry. The whole idea is that you touch your foot to the water, and on the sand, and it's like, well, it doesn't feel so bad. Then you go a little bit in, a little bit more, and then you gradually move in, and then it's really cold, and then you just start swimming, because it's so cold. You don't want your body to freeze up or get cold, so you're trying to heat it up by movement, using movement. It's the same thing. I have to feel things out. I can't just go, well, I'm going to do this. It's not going to work like that. I have to feel things. I got to, I'll be honest. I don't need to go to the most, nicest, exclusive, expensive, restaurant there is. I don't need to go there. Okay. I can go to to be honest, I don't mind going to a decent place. You know what I mean? You go to a decent place, they got good food, and everybody knows. Because when a decent place is good, they're getting business. Everybody knows it's good. Everybody's talking about it. If it's got that vibe going on, it's decent. You go there, you eat some food, you enjoy, you do whatever, right? And the idea is that basically, you just start. You just kind of feel it, right? And then, depending on this, and then you get ideas by conversating. You're talking to people, and then you're talking to somebody. You're striking a conversation. Even if you know them, you're striking up a conversation, or you know them faintly, and things come up, right? You're talking to them. Hey, have you ever tried this? Have you ever tried that? You know what's a really cool thing to do? Oh, hang gliding, whatever, or that when the boat's going and you're kite surfing or whatever the hell you're doing. People talk about that. That's cool. I don't like weird hobbies like getting a little airplane, flying it around, flying kites. I just don't. What the hell is the point of? I don't think I've ever flown a kite in my whole life. I find it so lame. But ATVs is really cool. You go on the 4-wheel. But even that is, you know what I mean. But you gotta feel things out, right? So even as I'm talking, I'm feeling the things out. What would my scene be like? I've talked about beach clubs. I love beach clubs. So yeah, I would love to be by a beach club when the weather's good and hang out and just kind of take it easy. I'd say that I wouldn't start off with, well, I want to do this. No, it wouldn't be overexcitedism, because I've done that already. You go in the first and you're just all over the place. That's not, I would like to kind of relax into my zone, get comfortable into my zone. You feel a place out, it looks good, you guys sit down, the seating is comfortable, the ambiance is fine, the lighting and everything is perfect, and you relax. And you know what, for the next hour or in the hour and a half, your topic will be miscellaneous, but mainly it will be the food. If the food is really good, then your topic can be about the food. Right? You're talking about, wow, this is incredible. Oh my God, this sauce. Oh my God, that flavor, meat, veggie, whatever the hell it is. You start talking about it. And each other things. One time I ate this. You know what I heard they have? They have this. You know what I mean? It's just a casual encounter, and you enjoy it. You have fun. And that's all it's about. And then you just feel your way intact. Dude, the thing is that in this world, we literally have at least 10,000 cities in this whole planet. Cities. I'm not talking about towns and villages. We have 10,000 cities where you can have fun doing all sorts of activities. And we have 1 million activities that human beings can do. And that's why we spread out and we do different things. It's not our nature to want to be too uniform. And that's why the Nazis never took over the world. Because that's not our... this planet gives you so much freedom to be you. You know what I mean? It gives you so much freedom. I mean, all the animals are them too. You don't see lions acting like elephants and elephants acting like fish. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. We're all different, and we all vibe and do our different things, and that's how it works out. You know what I mean? I'm all for equality and things like that. I think it's very important to be equal to all genders, all races, and everything. I think that's the most important thing. And but aside from that, that's my idea of fun. I took that culinary course for 4 months just because I fucking love food. Like, I love food so much. I mean, one of the courses that was mandatory as per like the new standards was a food blogging course. You know what I mean? I mean, it was just totally cool. I mean, we did a whole course with like a textbook and online textbook and everything, and it was all on food blogging. I mean, that's incredible to do it on food blogging. So, for me, I mean, that's like I don't think of food as, oh, let me just get this out the way and eat some crap and fill my stomach with like 20 hot dogs. You know what I mean? I think about it like, I want to I want to have like, it doesn't have to be expensive. I just want to have like, what's the buzz going on about? I've been to places that didn't cost a lot, and the food was really good. Like you get a decent price on a burger. You're like, dude, this burger is incredible. How? And you know what? You don't have to ask too many questions. I don't do that. I don't want to ask questions to the chefs, the cooks, or the owners, the managers. I don't find it. I'm not. And this is fine if you are. I'm not the type of person who will say, oh, those shades look really nice. What kind of shade? You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of person who you know, just meets some. Oh, so what sauce are you using? So what's your secret ingredients? Can you tell me all of your restaurant secrets? You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that. But just that, like, I enjoy food, and you enjoy it. You talk about it. You talk about the weather, what's going on in that particular city, on that block. What's the new hype with the movie? What's the new streaming service? What's the new app? I mean, you know what I mean? And the thing is that because we're rapidly advancing technology, we never get bored. You know, one day we were talking about MacBooks and Apple MacBooks were the shit. Now it's new stuff coming out, man. I mean, Windows is dabbing in everything. You know what I mean? Windows wants to dab in everything. It's like, dude, there's just so much going on, and we're advancing so fast. We're even getting new activities. You know what I mean? Like in Dubai, they just came out with it. It's like on your feet, you shoot air or something like that, like with a lot of pressure, and you basically get to fly around like Superman. You can do flips in the air a million times. Doesn't matter. You're not coming down until it's done. So there's always stuff. I mean, you know, I mean, I know Dubai is big on it. Dubai is really, like, they really like to stay hip. So they're always coming out with new activities, new stuff, new kind of everything. And the reason is because that city is so active and vibrant all the time. And you wouldn't believe it. Even if you don't have that much money, let's say you do whatever job, you will have a friend that owns an ATV, and you all can go like try out the ATV. You know what I mean? Like, there's something for everybody. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of always activities coming out, new stores coming all the time, new stuff. Dubai is really happening. And the flow, you have all these foreigners coming in from all over the place. Sometimes they just come for a few days for a layover, just to come shopping. So you have all this exposure and all this activity, you know. I know London is great, Paris is supposed to be great and everything, but and I'm not being, oh, well, I only went here. No, it's not that. Dubai is a very vibrant city. I mean, it's like the city doesn't sleep. I remember they used to say Seattle doesn't sleep or something. No, man, Dubai doesn't sleep. At night, it's like, dude, the time there moves so fast. People are always on the move. It's always buzzing. It's always vibing. It's a vibrant place. It's an amazing place, right? But that's my point, is that things are always moving, and you're enjoying, and you're talking about the new stuff, and you're getting a new phone all the time, and a new laptop. There's a new movie coming out. There's a new technology. You know what I mean? So that's what the scene is about for me. The scene is about good company, good food, and trying to keep up with the trends, the new trends, and vibing with them. That's all. You know, and I love opposing, right? I always love that. Whether somebody's within my group or not, I love opposing people on things. You know, it could be as simple as a name brand clothing, a name brand accessory or clothing versus a name brand accessory clothing. It could be a restaurant versus